Mock Draft Monday. We're still pick 10, even though we won. Interesting. Anyway, let's get right into this. So, starting off right away, it's pretty much the same old. Travis Hunter's going to be pick 1, no matter what. It doesn't matter. There's some rumors now that the Raiders might take a quarterback. They might take Sanders. You might have another player go off the board, another quarterback. I think it's 100% going to be Travis Hunter. Will Johnson was picked 2 here. Again, he is the best cornerback in this draft, bar none. Ashton Jeanty, number 3. Should have been a Heisman Trophy winner. Beside the point. This is kind of the order we see for most of these drafts, okay? We're pick 10, so we're kind of on the outskirts of that. We got to kind of get the scraps of what's left. We're not going to trade up. There's no reason why we would here. You could trade up maybe and get one of these other guys, but those top 3 dogs are going in the top 5, period. So at pick 10 here, I will still say a million times, fire Duke Tobin, get rid of him, so we can actually get a guy that can draft correctly in the GM, and we don't have to worry about this being an absolute clusterfluff of a mess. But at the same time, I know that's not going to happen. After yesterday's game, offensive line struggles are definitely on my mind. That is 100% what I'm thinking about right now is offensive line problems. But at the same time, going into this draft, this is a draft that has really good edge rushers in the first round. And even though I don't have faith in our boy Duke Tobin here, I'm going edge rusher, first round. We need to work on this defense. Even though our defense looked okay yesterday pretty good actually, versus a very bad Titans squad, we can't let that take away from the fact that we need to work on this defense. And that's something that we need to kind of perfect. So, we are early into this draft process. We're only in mid-December. So keep in mind, I'm not really going based off players or who I'm picking based off players. I'm picking more based on positional value and who I think we would take based on position, not as much on, particular players, because I haven't looked too much into like every single player and what the best options are. But based on positional value is kind of where I'm going with here. And, what we need personally as a team, rather than what we particularly like, okay, this guy needs to be, you know what I'm saying. So, I'll probably go safety there. Alright, so here's what we got. You just earned 1 award. Okay, so they said I should have taken the tackle over. Yeah, no, not tackle. They said I should have taken the defensive lineman over the cornerback. Honestly, speaking wise, I'd rather have the corner, especially second round. We need to work on the secondary. The secondary is awful. Top 30% of NFL drafts. Nice. Overall, A-. Nice. But yeah, Clark, C+. Again, edge rusher, corner. Need to work on this defense as much as possible. We took defensive lineman, Walker here from Kentucky. 3 defensive line picks. 3 defensive picks, 2 defensive line, 1 obviously cornerback, secondary. I took a safety. We need to work on our secondary even more. And then center and tackle. We need somebody to replace Cordell Volson, Cody Ford, drama. We need that. Number 2, we need a backup for Orlando Brown. That's another thing. We definitely need a backup for Orlando Brown. It's gonna be a fun season. It's going to be a fun next season if we can't fix these problems in the offseason. And the scary thing is, again, rinse, cycle, repeat here. All the issues we're having right now with the offensive line should have been fixed / worked on throughout, honestly, before the trade deadline. Like, I'm not even going to get on, Duke Tobin in the front office before the season, because you expected Trent Brown to play the whole season. You expected to have Trent Brown and on the right side, Amarius Mims. So that's a 1A, 1B. That's a nice, starter backup combo. That's what you expected. Obviously, you can't, expect injuries. You can't go into it and say, oh, well, injuries are going to happen. Like, you expected to have Matt Lee as a capable backup to center and left guard. You expected, and I kind of keep saying that, Jackson Kirkland to be the backup to help out the offensive line as well. Again, injuries happen. And also, we're not playing Matt Lee for whatever reason. Let's do it again. Not all 32. All right, this draft, yeah, it's kind of funny because this is how most drafts go at this point. You're in a point where it's kind of like a rinse, cycle, repeat here, because a lot of times you just fall to the same exact players you want. So I would probably go edge rusher again. I'm not going wide receiver this early. I'm not. I just can't see the reason to go receiver this early. I'm not saying we don't go receiver in this draft. We definitely could. Now that there's a lot of rumors that we're going to keep T. Higgins, I'm less amped to go wide receiver. But I just can't. And again, not early. This team has shown that they are not good at drafting receivers in the last couple years. Duke Tobin has butchered that process. Yeah, I might go back-to-back edge rushers again. I'm going safety here. In this situation, I probably go defensive line. With how this draft's falling to us, this is kind of how I look at it. I'd like to take a cornerback earlier. I'll be honest with you. I don't like the idea of only taking one offensive lineman, but we only have 6 picks. That's another thing. We just don't have that many picks. Like, it is 7 picks, excuse me. No, it is 6 picks. I'm right. It's 6 picks. We don't have 6 picks. Like, no. And I'm not taking Burden over edge rusher. I'm not. It's like receiver is definitely a position that I'm scared to take with Duke Tobin. Like, I'm scared to take with this front office. So, tell me down below your thoughts, opinions, though, guys. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.